In today's lesson, I'm going to teach you how to take everything we've learned to develop a plan of attack for the next 3 to 6 months. And if you execute this plan of attack,
This video is brought to you by Appy Academy.
you can rest assured that you will develop some level of passive income by the end of it. The plan of attack basically goes over how to plan out and structure 10 separate websites with at least 10 blue keywords each, how to set up your Excel sheet to map out all the work that you need to do to make it happen and to execute it properly. And then the second part of the video is going to teach you how to take your Google AdSense data and Google Analytics data, analyze it correctly, and then be able to expand your plan from those results to multiply your earnings. So let's start by going back to the Excel sheet. All right, so at this point, you know everything you need to know in order to build yourself a fairly sustainable, easily sustainable, not necessarily full-time income, but possibly full-time income within 3 to 6 months. It depends, your monetary goals, how much you want to make, but you have seen the process from beginning to end of how to do your keyword research, build a website around those keywords, and then link to your website to make it rank. So in this lesson, I just want to kind of put it all together and show you how to develop a plan of attack to guarantee that you will make pretty good side income. And by pretty good, I would mean at least $500 per month passively by 6 months. That's the absolute slowest it'll go, and that's probably the very least you'll hit if you follow this plan. Ideally, you'll hit at least a couple $1,000s per month passively if you follow this plan of attack. It does take a lot of work, but that's the truth behind internet marketing. Making money online is not easy. But the one thing you need to take away from this is that you will do all this work once, and it will continue to pay you for the rest of your life. You set up a website like this, and you optimize it, you backlink it correctly. If one of these websites makes you $300 a month and you spent 2 weeks on it, is that worth it for you? Maybe $300 might not seem like a lot, but $300 in the span of a year, 300 times 12, was that $3,600? That's $3,600 that you can make over the course of a year with 2 weeks of effort. Do that with several websites. Do it several times. I have websites I made years ago who keep making me money. So that's the attitude you need to take when you think about taking on a project like this. So for this last lesson, I'm just going to show you a plan of attack. This is our original sheet right here. This was basically the example I used for one website, but here I have several sheets along the bottom. The original homework assignment that I gave was to find 10 groups, make one list of 10 with related blue keywords and make 10 of those lists. And that's going to be the outline for your project. So let's just do sheet 2. Let's just do this one. Website 1. Blue keyword 1, blue keyword 2. Let's see if this works. 3, 4, perfect. At least 10, but that doesn't mean it has to be just 10. Ideally, you would get at least, well, not at least, but ideally you would get 20, 30, 40, whatever. So take this. That's it. Let's extend this a little bit. Copy. And paste. Or actually, let's do it better like this. And paste. And paste. And paste. Etc. until you get 10. But of course, these are not just copied and pasted. This is your first list. For example, we would put these right here. Copy. Yes. All right. These we can delete. Okay. So that's your first website. Concrete, or was it cement and concrete? Cement and concrete home guide. Before, when I was coming up with examples, I came up with a pool site. So swimming pool guide. You know, first keywords could be fiberglass, swimming pools. Another one could be, you know, pool sprinklers, etc. And here you could have all the statistics, like, well, let's copy them over. This was searches per month, average cost per click, and potential. Take that, copy it here, paste it in. Searches, average cost per click, and potential. And fill out all this stuff for your 10 websites. And this is your plan of attack. You already know each domain is going to cost you about $10. Your hosting plan to host all of these will cost you about $10 per month, so it is not that much of an investment. Not that much of a monetary investment. It's going to be a time investment. And basically, every single one of these over here is where you plan out your site. You will dedicate one tab to each of these. So, copy this over here, sheet 3, paste it in. We can call this Concrete and Cement Home Guide. And you know that is your Concrete and Cement Home Guide tab. So now, on this sheet, we'll do the exact same thing from here. We will take article 1. Copy. Paste it in. Oh, you know what? Actually, you want a tab for your home page too. So let's actually paste this in over here. Paste. Take this one. Copy it. Paste it in over here. Go back to here over here. Article 2. Copy this. Over here. Paste it in. All right, and you would do that for basically all 17 of these blue keywords. This is your home page. These are your post pages. Your assignment, the way you're gonna make money online is you want to start, just as a foundation, you're gonna build links through the strategies I showed you in the last video. You know, maybe half of them, actually probably more than half, because they're the easier links to get, and then only some links so half of them from submitting to article directories, the other half from emailing other website owners, but more likely you will have more links from submitting to article directories. So this is just one page, remember. You're gonna do this for all your websites. So remember the second site was a swimming pool guide? Do the exact same thing. Follow the format here. This is just a guide. This you won't be really using in your outline. This is just for your reference. So you'll remember what posts have the most potential, things like that. And then over here, you're gonna start to list how many links you need per post and how many links you need for the homepage. So how many links do I recommend per site to start off with as a good solid foundation? I would say start off with at least 10 to 20 links for homepage. In other words, if you use 20, put 10 right here, anchor text, the title of your website, and then split them evenly around here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those would be the 20 links pointing to your homepage. That could be through submissions to different article directories, or also links from other websites. Each post, I would recommend at least 6 links. Whoa. Yeah, 6 links total. That would mean 3 to your anchor text and 1, 2, 3. Next post, 3, 1, 2, 3. just like that. So basically what you're starting to realize is you have a lot of writing to do. One good solid article for each of these blue keywords for the actual website itself, and then, you know, a good 6 smaller articles for your backlinks. If, you know, also mixed in with trying to get links from other blogs. And this is the outline for one website. So you're going to be doing this for all of them. Swimming pool guide, you know, whatever you decide to name your website. Go back over here. Oh, whoops. No, this is where I need to be. This website, this page here, you don't need it on your outline. This is just where we've been working, so you can see this as a reference. But like, your own website will be organized differently in this. Wait, where is it? Oh, this is what I was looking for. Copy this. Put it over here. Paste it in. And, you know, the data over here, the numbers as in traffic numbers, cost per click, potential. Paste this in. Number of links. Article 1. Main keyword. Related 1. Related 2. Related 3. Related 4. Related 5. So take this. Obviously, this is just the example. You would put your actual keywords and related keywords in here. And this is how you're going to start to build out your backlinking profile. Same process. You know, you decide to do 10 total or maybe 12. You do 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Say, you know, you start off with 4 over here, do 2, do 2 initially for your main keyword, and then 1 over here, maybe 1 of the over here. Just depending on what your article is about. Remember, these are not hard and fast rules. These are guidelines. But same thing, do this for all 10 or 20 of your posts. Between 10 and 20 posts directly, or backlinks directing towards your website, and then probably at least 6 directed at each post. And once you have that foundation, your website is going to start to gain some strength in Google, and you'll start to receive traffic. And that is, and think about it, this is, I chose at least 10 websites with at least 10 keywords each, because that gives you a total of at least 100 rankable keywords that you are targeting with your portfolio of websites. And as you're going to find out, so let's pretend we filled all of these out. Every single one of these is one of your 10 websites. It's already spread out and laid out like this. Your goal is to just sit here and, you know, another day, type up 10 more articles for backlinks, you know, and you don't want to do more than 3 per day. So maybe you type up, you know, 2 or 3 articles, or maybe 1 article if it allows 2 links within it, or 2 articles that allows 4, you know, say you did this article, make 1 for your main keyword, maybe another one for this one. Next, go to your swimming pool one, look around. You'll see that this article still has no post, so write another article here. Make 1 for the main keyword, 1 like this, and just go through all of these until you have filled out. Like, if you don't know what to do that day, if you're trying to figure out, oh, how do I start? This Excel sheet will guide you. This one Excel sheet will be the foundation for the beginning of your portfolio. This is how you're going to plan out what you do each and every day to get to your goals. And after 3 months, after 6 months, you're going to start to see a lot of these posts and all your websites to start to get some a little bit of traffic, some a lot. And that is your plan to start developing a foundation for making money online. That is the simplest and safest and easiest way to get there. Later on, I'm going to make more videos about how you can make more money from the traffic you're getting. And there's a lot of ways to make money from a website once it's getting traffic. All this link building is to get traffic. Google AdSense is the easiest way to monetize a website, but once you're getting traffic, there will be smarter ways to make money. They're a little bit more sophisticated. You got to do a little bit of testing, a little bit of analysis, but you can take the same amount of traffic and make 3 or 4 times more than you're making with Google AdSense. The reason this potential formula is so good is because it's actually a very, very conservative formula. Google AdSense, first off, is the monetization technique that will most likely make the least amount of money for you. It's just a good way to start. It's the easiest one to put up. It's the easiest one to test. And also, our keyword formula is only for that keyword. But every single one of these posts, because of the way we set it up with the related anchors also pointing at your website, with the related keywords also being in your articles, you're going to get traffic for all these keywords. This is a big one that you want. This is the one that you want at number 1, but you'll get traffic for these as well. So that is your 3 to 6 month plan. So I will write it out. Step 1, find 10 lists of 10 related blue keywords, at least. Because you can always find more. You can always make more websites. Step 2, make 10 websites with 10 keyword articles, targeted articles. Make 10 websites with 10 keyword targeted articles each. And I will put in parentheses, make sure related keywords are within articles. Okay. Step 3, monetize each website with Google AdSense. Step 4, backlinking promotion. And we will say at least 10 links to homepage, preferably 20. And backlinking. Okay, so this is, okay, actually backlinking promotion, at least 10 links to homepage, preferably 20. At least 6 links to each post. And there you go. If you do this plan right here, you will absolutely start to make some passive income. And remember, these websites, if Google likes them, they will continue to grow on their own. You don't have to touch them that much anymore, and they'll continue to grow for a good amount of time. Definitely for at least 6 months before they might just taper off or stabilize a little bit. They will keep growing. I have friends who did a bunch of work for one website, set up their backlinking profile, put AdSense on it, and then, in the first month nothing happened. They became really frustrated, decided to give up, quit. And then they came back 6 months later and realized that they were making a ton of money with Google AdSense, but they just never set up their payment to get a check, so they just never realized it. They come back 6 months later, they realize they made like $2,000 from the effort they put in, 6 months before. So this right here, I mean, obviously you got to watch the videos to know the subtleties of what to do with each one of these steps, but this is a plan. This is how you will get yourself a good amount of passive income. So once you do this, what is the next step? And that's a very common question. So I'll tell you what the next step is. You will look at your websites. At this point, you'll have 10 websites, and you will have at least 3 to 6 months of data with Google AdSense data, and Google Analytics data. And with these numbers, you'll see which are the best performing websites. And some will just perform much better than others. This is not a bulletproof strategy when you do your keyword research. Because you rank number 1, like I mentioned earlier, it doesn't mean you're going to make $173.96. It means you could make 50. It means you could make 300. It's just, you don't know. Also, because you follow these steps, doesn't mean concrete and cement home guide is going to be a winning website. Maybe the swimming pool one is just much better liked by Google. So you don't know which ones are going to do the best because one, you don't know if they'll actually make as much as you expect, or two, you don't know if they'll ever actually rank for the keywords you wanted, or if they rank for other keywords you weren't even targeting, or they don't rank at all. Basically, Google AdSense will tell you. It'll just tell you which of your websites are making the most money. So you will take the best performing websites and expand those. Expand those websites. Expansion means taking those posts that are making a lot of money, pointing more links to those posts, start focusing on those posts, adding more blue keyword posts to these websites, grow those websites. So, I mean, that's pretty basic. It's not necessarily super obvious, but once you start studying the trends of your websites, which ones are taking off, which ones aren't, definitely pay attention to the ones that Google likes, because this is why when you do this kind of business, making money once you've been in the game longer becomes easier. Because once a website is 6 months old, Google trusts it more, sends it more traffic. Once it hits that year anniversary, Google trusts it a lot more, starts sending it a lot more traffic. Once it's 2 or 3 years old, it starts gaining authority. Suddenly you own a portfolio of websites that have, some of your websites will be PR4, some will be PR3s. It's just a business that keeps growing as long as you keep doing work. If you stop doing work, they'll continue to make money, but if you keep working, they'll make more money, but they'll grow exponentially, they'll grow faster. So that is the direction you want to go. Focus on your winning websites. That would be the next step. And then also take your Google Analytics data, and you can Google the analytics data will show you what keywords you're ranking for, and you will use those keywords to build backlinks. If you are already ranking for a keyword and you're, say, at spot number 4 in Google and it's making you a lot of money, that means it can make you a lot of money once you rank number 1. So start focusing on that post. All right, so you know how to use Google AdSense, you will learn, because trust me, the most exciting part about this business is going into Google AdSense and checking your earnings. So you will naturally start to understand what websites are performing the best, what ad placements have the best cost per click, things like that. You'll start to pick it up, and you'll be very excited to expand your websites, because you'll see them making money, and you'll see that they make you money while you sleep, while you're on vacation. I step away from this business all the time. I love to do backpacking trips. I do backpacking trips for a month, 2 months at a time. I come back. These websites have made me enough money as if I were at home working. So Google AdSense, you will definitely be using to figure out which websites you want to expand, which posts you want to focus, or sorry, not which posts you want to focus on. That's where you go to Google Analytics data. And just to give you an example, I'm going to show you the analytics data I have for one of my websites. It's another website about how to make money online. It's howtobecometicketbroker.net. So we'll go over here. I'm already on howtobecometicketbroker.net, and here, let's go to the dashboard so you'll see kind of what it looks like. This is a dashboard. This shows me my daily traffic to this website. 6, 9, 5. This is actually a different type of website than the one I'm showing you guys how to make. This website is one that sells an ebook. I used to be a ticket broker. I used to sell tickets online and make money that way, and it's what eventually led to me learning about the internet world and eventually doing stuff like this too. But because I knew that, I decided to make an ebook about it and sell it. And that's actually something that I want to cover in a future video series that I'm going to do. But for now, I'm just going to show you how I use Google Analytics to help promote how to become a ticket broker. This website, how to become a ticket broker, is just not searched that much on a daily basis. It's not searched nearly as much as something like pool supplies or cement mix. How to become a ticket broker is a very, very tiny niche, but some people are looking for that information. I wrote a book showing you how to do that, and I sell it, and I'll sell between 5 and 10 a month, something like that. Each one's $30. I'll make between $150 and $300 per month off this website. And it is the same example. I spent, a couple of weeks writing it out, making it good, making a website, promoting it, and now it does that. But the reason I'm showing you this here is because I want you to see how I use Google Analytics to figure out what I'm going to build links to next. So I will go to traffic sources. And by the way, Google Analytics is something else that you want to sit there and explore and get to know the site. I'm just showing you what I think the most important metric that they give you is. So go to traffic sources, eventually on your own, spend some time, look at all the different data Google provides because it's really interesting. You could learn a lot. But for now, traffic sources, keywords, that's what we're interested in. I want to see what keywords are bringing me traffic to my website. So how to become a ticket broker. That's obviously one I really want. This is for the past month, by the way. And these numbers here show you where I rank for it. So become a ticket broker, I rank number 8. It's brought me 3 visitors. We know it's spot number 8. That's probably like 5% of visitors. If I bring it to number 1, maybe I could bring 20 or 30 hits to people that are looking for become a ticket broker. Out of those 20 or 30, maybe one or two more would buy an ebook per month. That's an extra $60. So what am I going to do? I'm just going to build a few more links to become a ticket broker. Become a ticket broker, same one, ranked at number 7. How to become a ticket broker ebook, I'm not even ranked for, but I've gotten 3 hits for that. I might want to build some links to that. So basically, and for your websites, these are all landing on the homepage for how to become a ticket broker. And that's fine, but for your websites, you're going to want to display, go here, you're going to want to display the landing page. Because for me, these are all the homepage landing page, except for this one, which I guess is one of the posts I wrote a long time ago. But when you do this on your website, it'll probably want to show 100 of listings, and it's going to have all these different landing pages. And so say for example, let's go back over here. Say for example, article 2 URL is, our website URL / precast concrete steps. That's the URL you're landing. If you go over here and you see it right here, and the keyword here is not one of the ones listed in your spreadsheet, that's because Google only has a keyword tool to display what people are searching for. It can't really predict what keywords are going to land on your site. So if you see a word that is making people land on this article, but it's not listed here, I would definitely come over here and write it down. Say it's, inexpensive. I guess more people would probably type cheap precast concrete steps. So that's a keyword that this article is generating traffic for that you didn't know about before, but you're finding out about through Google Analytics. So next time you're link building, you come over here and you'll be like, oh yeah, this is one I wasn't aware of. Let's build a couple links to it. Write one article with one link building here, and maybe another one linking, to another post on your site, maybe one over here, and then do the same thing. One more post here, and then maybe another link pointing to the home page for, cement glue. It doesn't matter. But that is how you're going to start to get more and more traffic to your website. So, like I was saying earlier, go through steps 1 to 4 to build a solid foundation. And this process could take you 3 months or 6 months. It's a big project. But remember, the payout is going to last well into your future. And then once you're past that point, once you have that foundation, you will use your Google AdSense and Google Analytics to figure out best websites to target. And by target, I mean point links to. That's from your AdSense. And from your analytics, you will figure out best posts to target and with which anchor text. You will also, if you see that you're getting a lot of traffic for a certain keyword, like a lot of traffic, and it's going to a post that is not necessarily optimized for that keyword, add another post with keyword that is bringing you traffic. And what you'll find out is because your website already has a lot of authority, sometimes you'll add this new post without any links pointing to it, except maybe some of those internal links that we did earlier using that SEO Smart Links plugin. Point a few links from your website to that new post, and you'll see that without adding any additional backlinks outside of your website, you'll probably start to gain a lot of traffic right from that post alone. So this right here is like your post 3 to 6 month plan, and that's how you'll start to expand your portfolio. And then if you want, start a new batch of 5 new websites, get the ball rolling on those. Once you do that, go back and focus on your original 10, or maybe the best performing of your original 10. And that is how you will start to build a portfolio of many, many, many websites, and each website having many posts. And some posts outperform others. Some websites don't do as well, but that is the goal. That is your plan for making money online. And then later on, and this is something I'm going to cover in another video series, because this is all just a foundation. But once you know how to drive traffic and make websites and grow them, there are many ways you can monetize a website. And Google AdSense is just the easiest one, and it's probably the one that pays the least, but it's a start. It's also the easiest and most passive. So hopefully with this video series and this assignment, this project, you can get yourself started on building a nice, steady side income online. All right, thanks for watching, guys. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below and I'll answer them as quickly as I can. And also don't forget to sign up for my RSS feed on my website. You can either do it through your standard RSS feed, or you can get RSS emails by clicking the other option. All right, thanks for watching.